Shh. They're shooting a live show. Let's go meet some people, get some free swag. Kush Marketplace.
Place to be.
It's the place to be and the people to see. Local roots, beautiful shops all over the place. There's one in Edmonds, which is my particular favorite, and then there's one in Everett as well. And these guys run the show there. It's a fantastic operation. I highly recommend you go get your weed at Local Roots.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, let me bring my buddy Wes Abney over here. Wes Abney is the founder, publisher of the world's greatest magazine for cannabis. That's right. He laughs, but he thinks I'm kidding. Northwest Leaf. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on the cover. I truly believe in this guy and his cause. Wes, you got an amazing product there, bro.
Thank you.
And you know, the writing is high quality, but the purpose of the magazine is just on a whole nother level, man. And I just got to give you props, bro. I'm not really, you know, trying to interview you or anything. That's a whole nother segment on Cannabis Club TV.
Flip it around.
Flip it, babe. Exactly.
Yeah.
He interviewed me last week for the cover story. But I got to pose some questions first, man. I got to talk about your swagger. I hear you lost like 100 pounds, bro.
Not quite that much, but yeah, you know, 40, 50 pounds kickboxing. Yeah.
Dude, I only weigh 100 pounds, so that would be like a one Ricker that he lost.
Hey,
that's
Ricker
scary,
half,
brother.
baby.
That's scary. All right,
Good
baby.
stuff.
Much
Thank you,
respect.
Ricker.
Destination Highway 420 in Bremerton. Fabulous shop. They do a lot of business there. Why is that? It's because my gangster Teddy knows how to run a show, tight operation, and he gives people what they want, which is high quality at a really affordable price and a great location as well. The Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar.
Far out, brother.
Yeah, man. Loving the wham oil. It's really cool.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
We should step outside and smoke some.
We could. We should. I think we shall.
There's my gangster. Where have I seen you?
Hanging out.
No, we smoked somewhere. It's my guy Daniel from Paper and Leaf, potentially the classiest cannabis shop in the entire state of Washington. He giggles, but the reality is there. It is a fine establishment. It's the only shop in Bainbridge Island, which is an upscale section of the Seattle area. You have to take a ferry to get there, actually.
Yeah.
Daniel runs
head to that boat, actually.
Oh, look at, he's repping Scored, one of the finer cannabis farms in the entire state of Washington. In fact, we did business with Scored. And Daniel, you really know your quality products, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's my pleasure, man. So here's a little tidbit as well. Thank you. By the way, Wham Oil won the award for Best Concentrate Company at the Dope Industry Awards in December 2017. Pretty stoked about that. Of course, that's no small feat, but we wouldn't win the award if it weren't for our partnerships. And Daniel is one of our trusted, valued partners at Paper and Leaf and Bainbridge Island. And here's a little tidbit. I don't know if this is cool to say, but I assume it is. The drummer from Blues Traveler, his name is Brendan. What's Brendan's last name?
Hill.
Brendan Hill is one of the owners of Paper and Leaf. So if you walk into the store, you'll see the aesthetic there is really cool, with old record albums on the wall, gold record albums, and it has that music vibe to it. So if you're in the Seattle area, I highly recommend Paper and Leaf. Marley Naturals is probably the most corporate out of all the cannabis businesses, I'd say, right now. But, you know, anything that is doing business with Bob Marley, I'm a fan of, because you know what? I'm a Bob head, brother. Whether you guys are corporate or not, anything that involves Bob's music is freaking phenomenal. And it's a good product too, man. Marley Naturals.
Appreciate that.
You got it, brother. Much respect. All right, baby. Good company to be working for, right? Oh, the good ship code just purchased by their partners with Marley Natural. Good Ship Company was just purchased by Privateer Holdings as well. The acquisitions of cannabis companies are starting to happen, and everybody's going, whoa, how much is my company worth? Ricker.
Ricker, from like the radio and shit?
Yeah, brother.
Ah, kick ass. Kick ass. I was like, oh, neat.
I'm one of the owners of Wham Oil now.
Ricker. Oh,
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, from Canada.
What's happening?
Yeah, you're on the page that I was just looking at.
The cover of
The
Northwest
cover of the
Leaf.
Northwest?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah. Well, I just...
Hold on. We'll catch up in a minute and smoke some Wham Oil. How about that?
bad reviews on Google because we have nothing to sell.
And we can't deliver wham oil because the traceability system's down. But, you know, look, that's another subject. Let's talk about how fabulous your shop is and how fabulous your shop is. I want to start with Scott Schneibel. Scott's the buyer for a great shop in Ballard, which is just north of Seattle. It's a really high-end area and an old school shop that's been around since the medical days called Herb's House. I say, wait, the H isn't silent, right, brother?
Yeah, it's silent.
Oh, the H is silent. You call it Herb's House.
Herb's house.
Who is Herb?
It was actually one of our owner's brothers who died when he was a kid, so named the shop after him.
Respect, man. Total respect. I'm not sure how to follow that up. I think we should have a moment of silence for Herb.
Amen.
Okay, Scott Schneibel carries wham oil, one of the greatest shops in the entire Seattle region. How did you get into buying, man? You were in the medical days. Tell me a little about your history.
I started growing in my basement as soon as I moved out when I was 18. Stacked some chips, and then I lived right by Herb's house actually, and just applied for a job, and I knew all of them like family, so yeah, the rest is history.
You know, that's how a lot of people got into the cannabis industry.
I'll let you know how the trip goes.
Let me know how the trip goes, bro. That's how a lot of people got into the cannabis industry. They just started growing in their basement, or they had to grow with a friend in a little warehouse that was nondescript. And the next thing you know, they got into the medical market, and now, of course, the legal market. So you see a lot of people in the cannabis industry who have been growing for a long time, and guys like Scott who are really, really intelligent when it comes to buying and knowing a lot about products. So yeah, Herb's House in Ballard, if you're in the Seattle area, make that a destination because we're really...
Get your wham oil there.
Yeah, you get your wham oil there and a great selection of other products as well. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate your time, bro.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Ricker. Have a good one.
We'll smoke in a minute.
Yeah.
So Liz is the owner of a really high volume store in Yakima. Liz has been in the industry a long time. She's an attorney and she got into the cannabis industry, and there might not be anybody in the entire state of Washington who knows more about the industry or who advocates for cannabis more than Liz Hadlock.
Right on.
Tell
I
me,
like that.
Tell me about your store a little bit in Yakima.
Store in Yakima.
And how you got to be an owner in the cannabis industry coming from the legal side of
That's
cannabis.
Crazy. Our store in Yakima is a neighborhood store. It's also in a haunted house. I don't think I took you in the back. Oh, it's haunted. All kinds of weird things we see on the security cameras. But good juju. Good juju. They help us pick the best products. Like wham.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah. So I've been a 502 owner since the beginning, 2015. So.
And you were just an attorney before 2015 when you
just a
won.
lowly attorney.
When you won a license, and that's when you said, you know what, I'm going to spearhead this industry and try to be an advent for change for bettering the industry.
In Central Washington, where it's pretty much banned, it's pretty much illegal. You can possess it, but you can barely buy it anywhere. It's true. So our customers, they really don't know about vape cartridges entirely yet. Most of them don't know about CO2 and why that's a higher quality process than butane-based extraction. They don't know. They're not educated. But we try to educate them.
Wham oil is a CO2 hash oil. It's full spectrum. So have you seen any ghosts in your shop? I mean, you know, do I need to send somebody else out there for deliveries? Because I'm not trying to get abducted into a poltergeist, you know what I mean, when I go into your shop there in Yakima.
Just bring a little sage.
Oh, okay. Can I infuse some hash oil with sage?
Oh, you're going to have to ask the LCB about that one. Yeah.
I'll inquire.
That's a legal question.
Do I have to put it in writing?
Probably.
Okay.
Double check with all the supervisors. It takes about 6 months to find that one out.
Only haunted cannabis shop in the world. It's Sweet Relief
awesome.
Express in Yakima.
Yep.
Liz Hadlock, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. It was so
My
good
pleasure.
to see you. Just asking, can we do a class action against the lawsuit? I'm like, well, they kind of have sovereign immunity. State, you know. I think we would be
Are you recording this? So if you're in Kitsap County and you just happen to be in Silverdale,
yeah,
you want to stop into Highway 420 because my friend Kira here runs a tight ship and they've got a beautiful selection of cannabis, concentrates, the whole 9 yards. And really, it's really run by maybe the most amazing person in the entire cannabis industry, and that is Kira right here, who sells a lot of wham oil.
I do.
Right? Is it selling?
A lot. It's gone.
Would you look at that?
It's almost gone. It's almost gone. It's like it went well. It's like it went well. I liked your Northwest.
What are we smoking?
Some wham oil. What do you think? Much appreciated.
What was your name?
Yes, thank you. Ricker.
Ricker?
Yeah.
Not from KSW.
Maybe. Who's asking?
Just me, man.
Who wants to know?
Just a guy who's a good fan.
You want to go smoke, bro?
Absolutely. I
Let's
always
go
want
burn.
to go smoke.
Come on. Come on, cat.
I barely got a hit off that. Oh, hey, what's going on? Right on.
Wham oils. Too many to choose from. Thanks, Ricker.